Hi, this is Ron, owner of Mobile Fix Automotive, and on today's episode of what I found, once again, this is not going to be a repair video. This is going to be a help you out video for the do-it-yourselfers. This video is probably going to be real important for people that are climbing grades and overheating with no explanation. It's interesting. I've had two of these back to back. I just shot a video yesterday on a restricted radiator, but that's not what the problem is on this one. So I'm going to let you look at me for a second. So this vehicle is a 2016 Ford Fusion. It's got the EcoBoost in it. I think this one's got the 4-cylinder in it. A little 4-cylinder EcoBoost. And she was telling me that when she's going out from California to Arizona, she's going up the grades, the temperature is climbing extremely high and the warning lights are going off, and she's having to turn off the air conditioning and do the heater cycle and stuff like that to be able to get the temperature to cool down, and then it cools right back down. And I went through and I looked at a whole lot of stuff. This car has 101,000 miles on it at the moment. For those of you that are may possibly be experiencing this. This is the first time I've seen this problem, but I'm sure this isn't new, and it's probably not the only time it's ever happened. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I found, and if you're having problems with your Ford Fusion running hot going up grades and your cooling fans are working, which these are, you can hear them running, and all the other systems that you've checked, water pump, thermostat, circulation, and everything are good, which this one is. Let me show you. It's an expensive fix. You can buy an aftermarket part for it, but it's you can do this on the side of the road to get yourself to not overheat. Let me show you what it is. Okay, so this is the entry grille for the front of the vehicle. Now you see my flashlight's wedged at the top. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn my flashlight on so when I walk back up there. So the flashlight's just there so that you can see what's going on. So for those of you that don't understand or might not have understood how airflow on a car works, when you're in stop and go traffic, your cooling fans are your primary cooling device because your vehicle's not in motion, therefore there's no air going through the front of this grill cooling off your radiator. When you're on the freeway, however, your cooling fans pretty much are no longer in the equation for the most part. There are some vehicles that the cooling fans still make a difference on the freeway, older Camaro IROC, stuff like that. But for the most part, if you've got a big grill opening like this, your ram air is what we call it on the freeway, is what's cooling your vehicle. This one, at 80 miles an hour, going up a grade, she was getting the temperature to go nearly to the hot zone. And she had to back out of the throttle, like I said, and do this other stuff. Well, after checking all the preliminaries, I found this. If you look in the front of this vehicle, you'll notice that you can't see the radiator. And the reason why is because this car is fitted with what they call a grill shutter system. And what it's designed to do is close off to help the vehicle warm up quicker in cold weather. This particular system has failed and they're stuck. Now what I'm going to show you that you can do is you can take a screwdriver. I'm using just a small scraper, and you can go inside the grill and you can push up on these like that and then pull down on the top one, and oh my gosh, look, there's the radiator. Okay, now the air is going to be able to get inside this radiator. Let me pull these down. Get the camera to focus on the radiator and not the grill itself. So there's the radiator back in there, and now get it to resume. Now you can see the airflow going through the car is going to cool the radiator down. So if you're on the side of the road or you're stuck in a parking lot or whatever and you're worried about your car overheating and you have one of these vehicles, check to see whether or not this flap, all these shutters are stuck in the closed position where you cannot see the radiator with the flashlight. If they are closed, you can stick something in there carefully. You don't want to poke your radiator, so be careful. But you can stick something in there and you can open them up manually so that you'll get airflow to cool your engine back down, and that should help your engine running hot or overheating problem if it's the shutters that are closed. This particular vehicle, the shutters, parts and labor, you got to pull the front bumper and everything off of this thing to change these out. It calls for 2 hours labor, I think 1.89 hours, so 2 hours labor. And the problem is the shutter assembly, because it's got an electric actuator in it and everything. It's all sealed in one unit. And the aftermarket part is a lot cheaper. I'm not going to go over prices because prices change depending on where you're at, but this job's nearly $1,000 repair. So more than likely we're either going to fix it or we're going to lock these things open so that they don't close anymore. But I don't like to do things that way. But anyway, I just want to show you what I found. And my name's Ron with Mobile Fix Automotive. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep shooting stuff. Seems like I do a lot more Ford stuff than anything else, but so don't look like I'm only a Ford mechanic, but it tends to be what I end up specializing in. So if you subscribe to the channel and my likes go up, I'll continue to keep shooting stuff. And if this video was helpful for you, there should be a link in the description box underneath to go to Square and donate, you know, a couple dollars, $5, $10, $100. I don't care what you do. Anything is going to be helpful because it's time consuming to be able to take time out of the day to be able to shoot them. So I thank you very much for watching, and hopefully this helped you find your problem. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.